What's up, friends? Welcome to the next installment of Side Boob Bartender, where we're bringing you drinks that are fun, sexy, and delicious. On the menu today, for fun, we've got mind erasers. For sexy, we're doing a Vodka Gimlet, and for delicious, we are doing some cinnamon toast crunch shots. If you're ready to dig in, let's get going. Our fun drink today are mind erasers, and what makes these drinks super fun is the fact that you have to drink them through a straw. If you don't do it through a straw, you're not doing it right. So let's get started. We have a tiny shooter glass here. We're gonna fill this with ice. You really want to make sure that all the elements are cold here, because if they're not cold, it really kind of messes it up a little bit. And take it from me, I've done a few enough to know that it does kind of mess it up a little bit. So then we're going to take our Kahlua. This is going to be 3/4 ounce or 0.75. So you'll see that it has that little layer on the bottom there. And then we're going to take our plain vodka and layer that over the top. That's also going to be 3/4 ounce or 0.75. And then from there, you're gonna top it with a little bit of club soda. And then you're gonna stick a straw in there, and you gotta take the whole thing, and that's what makes this shot so much fun. And I promise you, your mind may or may not be erased. Cheers. For our sexy drink today, we are doing a Vodka Gimlet. And a pro tip on this vodka, this is gonna be the Kirkland signature vodka. To be honest, it's pretty much the same as Grey Goose at half the price. So if you are a Costco member, hurry on over. You can't get any better than this. And trust me, because I'm kind of a vodka snob. Getting into the Vodka Gimlet, this is a super simple drink that only really requires 2 ingredients, 3 if you want to cut some of the tartness. So we're going to take our glass and put some ice in it. And you're going to do 1.5 ounces of vodka. Your vodka of choice, but it should be plain vodka. And then we are gonna squeeze some fresh squeezed lime juice into it. So I typically don't actually put the limes in it until I reach the last 3 or 4. I like to do anywhere from 4 to 6 lime wedges, depending on how juicy those limes are. So we'll just get going here. Now, depending on how juicy those limes were or how ripe they were, sometimes I like to add a little dash of club soda in there. It's just to really cut the bitterness, just like literally a tiny splash, and it cuts it all the way through. That way you're actually getting the flavor and the sweetness of the lime and not just the tartness and the acidity. You go ahead and garnish that with a lime and you are good to go. Cheers. Our delicious drink today is gonna be our cinnamon toast crunch shots. So you may or may not have had these before, but they are an even mix of Fireball and rum chata. If you're not familiar with rum chata, it's a rum and horchata drink, so it has a little bit of that cinnamony taste. It's a little bit milky, a little bit thick, but not in a bad way. It's actually really good. I know Fireball also kind of has a bad rap, but it really does something for this drink that makes it taste like you're eating a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And if you get these little Fireball shooters, these will make 2 Cinnamon Toast Crunch shots in one of these shooters. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we start with our shaker tin and put a little bit of ice in there. And then we can pour our Fireball shooter in there. This is about 1.5 ounces. So if you're just doing one shot, it's just gonna be 3/4 ounce, so 0.75. But this is 1.5, so we're gonna pour that on in there. And once you have that poured in there, you're gonna do an equal amount of rum chata. So again, we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of rum chata. Right? And then we'll give it a good shake. Get it nice and cold. And then pour it into your glasses. Mind eraser. This is how you properly do a mind eraser. Stick your straw in and drink it from the bottom up. Bottoms up. Delicious. This is the perfect drink for lounging around the pool, just hanging out. If you're trying to look a little bit sexy and have a drink that's super good, this is the way to go. Cheers. Refreshing. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Shots are super sweet and super delicious. If you're looking for a bowl of cereal while you're hanging out at the bars, this is the way to go. Absolutely recommend you to try it if you're into sweet, into delicious, and really looking for something to spice your night up. Cheers.